What's going on, guys? We are back tonight with a Hearthstone video for you. And I haven't done Hearthstone in a while, so this is going to be an experience for me. Probably haven't played in a good at least 6 months, I'd say. So I'm going to revisit one of my favorite archetypes, though. For those of you that have played Hearthstone, this is going to be a mill deck. So most of you have probably seen a mill deck. At least in the past, when I played, it was real popular with rogue decks. But I did have a version that I used to play back in the day, and it was a Druid mill deck. So that's what I want to do today is a mill Druid deck. I'm going to walk through this deck list with you, and we'll take a look at some of the cards here. So let's go right from the top here. We've got Innervate, gain 1 mana crystal this turn only. So only 1 copy of that card. You will see I do have a Reno Jackson in this deck. So we do have 2 copies of specific cards, but we are running Reno, and it's really only going to be played really late in the game if we go super, super late for the ability just to keep us alive. But I'd say 9 times out of 10, we're probably not even going to really play that card. It's just an insurance policy more than anything. Some of the key cards here for Druid, though, this being one of them for the mill strategy, is it's a target destruction. For 1 energy, you can destroy any minion you want, and your opponent's going to draw 2 cards. So it does 2 things we want. Wants them drawing cards, and we want to kill target minions. So definitely a 2 of in this deck, without exception. Just a one-off Raven Idol in a pinch, discover a minion or discover a spell. So help us with some early plays. Maybe a new card that I added to this deck, I thought look pretty perfect for this, is Due Process. For the rest of the game, players draw an extra card at the start of their turn. So drawing extra cards for our opponent is what we want, right? Milling them down. Jeweled Scarab, another just cheap card. Discover a 3-cost card, so can't go wrong there. Chance for Cold Light Oracle discovery. Moonlit Guidance, another newish card added to the list here. Discover a copy of a card in your deck. If you play it this turn, draw the original. So we could potentially discover some of our draw effect cards that are going to help us mill our opponent. So that's why we added that. We've got Nat the Dark Fisher. At the start of your opponent's turn, they have a 50% chance to draw an extra card. So again, that's what we're going for. We've got 1 Wrath. Deal 3 damage to a minion or 1 damage and draw a card. So a little flexibility there. We've got 1 Youthful Brewmaster, usually wanting to bounce Cold Light Oracle back to our hand to make them draw 2 cards again. Bronzebeard, great for Cold Light Oracle triggers as well. That way they draw 4 cards instead of 2 to really help mill them down. We've got Dancing Swords, Death Rattle. Your opponent draws a card, so basically once this card dies, they draw a card. We've got Death Lord, Taunt, 2/8, which is nice stats for only 3 energy. Death Rattle, your opponent puts a minion from their deck into the battlefield, so that's pretty nice there. So pulls a card from their deck, essentially milling them, right? Feral Rage, choose 1, give your hero +4 attack, or gain 8 armor. Typically use the gain 8 armor because we're going to try to stall out as long as possible. We've got Grove Tender, choose 1, give each player a mana crystal, or each player draws a card. Well, I think you know where we're going with that. We've got a nice Heal 8, never know when you might need some more health. We've got Destroy a Minion, add a random minion to your opponent's hand. So basically gumming their hand up a little bit, maybe before you drop like a Cold Light Oracle play down. And then potentially they lose those cards. They get burned up if they have more than 10. Prince Renathal, so increase our deck size to 40 and our starting health to 35. Pretty good for milled strategy because we're going to be kind of milling ourselves, drawing cards as well. We want to make sure we have more cards in hand than our opponent. And if they're playing that, well, that makes it very difficult, right? Branching Path, I'm going to choose 2, so we might be able to just gain 12 armor off that. We've got Elise Star Seeker, shuffle the map to the Golden Monkey in your deck. So we're going to add a card back to our deck, effectively increasing our deck size. Forced Guide, at the end of your turn, both players draw a card, again, forcing our opponent to draw. So we have 2 of. Any of these draw effects we want to have 2 of. Poison Seeds, so in a pinch we can destroy all our opponent's minions that we can't deal with, and they just get 2/2s. And then follow that up, we could board wipe them with the Starfall, just deal 2 damage to all of those minions. So that's the little combo there, Poison Seeds into Starfall, if you can get it. Rocking Selfish Shellfish, Death Rattle, your opponent draws 2 cards. Nice 7/7 hitter for 4 energy, tough to beat that. Swipe, 4 energy, deal 4 damage to an enemy and 1 damage to all other enemies. We've got Druid of the Claw, typically dropping it down for its taunt ability. Nice 4/9 taunter. Reno Jackson, Battle Cry. If your deck has no duplicates, fully heal. So again, that's going to be a late game play. We're going to have almost no cards in our deck, so we know that there's no chance that it doesn't happen, right? Curator, good in this deck. It is going to draw a couple cards for us, but it's going to get our Murloc, our Cold Light Oracle in our hand, and our Alexstrasza here, which is going to be our other win condition. When we play this, drop our heroes, set of heroes remaining health to 15, so get our opponent down to 15 there. And we have a Tree of Life, again, just to get us back in a pinch, back to full health. So that is the deck. Let us go try this out. Sounds like the mailman just showed up. Somebody's outside my house. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do here. What's your name? Oh, goodness. Still battling off this cold, guys, so if you hear me coughing in the video, I apologize. I'm still working through this thing, but hopefully some of you guys do play Hearthstone. Like I said, I do typically do videos for a different game called Cards of the Universe Everything. So if you guys haven't tried that, go check it out. It is a fun little game. But yeah, I figured we'd try this tonight. Since we haven't done it in a while, could be fun. So that's me down there in Trash Can Tier. Because again, I haven't really played lately. All right, looks like our opponent does not have that card in his deck, which is nice. Do we want to play Innervate into Due Process right away? I think we do. I really want to get drawing. So he didn't seem to make a play anyway, so let's do it. Let's get drawing some cards, man. I want some cards in my deck. This deck operates good with a fistful of cards. I want to be burning my opponent's deck out as quickly as possible before he can even get going. And he's adding random cards to his deck. That's a good sign for me. Just something else gumming up his hand a little bit better than one of his cards here. All right, let's see. So I don't know that I want to waste my Naturalize just yet. So let's go ahead and just use my ability and attack phase. Give us a little armor. Man, I miss playing this game. This game is a lot of fun. I really had some... I've been playing this game since it came out, on and off. So I want to say maybe 2000... I think I started playing maybe 2000, man, what was it, 2008, 2009, no, not 8, probably 2010? Man, has this game been out that long? Somewhere back in there, back when it first released anyway. I'll have to look up and see when this game first came out. But yeah, I was a huge advocate for this game, and then it kind of just got stale for me. And they started really hitting cards that I loved. Like, I was super into this mill strategy, and I noticed they quit printing cards for it, and they started banning a lot of the cards for it, and it just kind of got me a little PO'd to where I just didn't want to play the game as much. Was kind of the big thing. And it just seemed like they were pushing strategies I didn't like rush decks, stuff like that. It just wasn't fun to play. It was terrible to play against. Maybe we just take this out. Yeah, I think we do, and then we can just use our ability again. Let's just make him draw more cards. And we'll use our ability and go face again. Why not? Why not? And he's burning cards already. That's what we like to see. 32 to 17. Ooh, doggy. Marto. What's going on, Marto? What is your deck doing today here? Like I said, I haven't played in a while, so some of these newer cards, at least I haven't seen this card before, so again, this is, if I start doing more Hearthstone videos, I'll probably start learning a lot more of these new cards, but this is kind of I didn't feel like doing a Cards of the Universe video tonight, so I figured, what else could I do? And this seemed like it'd be a fun one. Since I do have a really big Hearthstone collection, at least for a lot of the older cards, so felt like it might be decent. All right, we got a couple options here. We could drop Dancing Swords down. We'll have an extra energy, so we wouldn't be efficient. We could also swipe, which I might swipe. Yeah, let's just go ahead and swipe. And then if we do play our hero power again, we can kill that card there. This deck really just kind of stalls. You're just trying to slow your opponent down the best you can. And basically setting up, we want to get our energy up so that we can, our mana crystals, so we can start doing these combo plays with Cold Light and Youthful Brewmaster. Start playing some big cards down here. Reno, just a dead card right now. Like I said, we're not doing anything with it. It's just to hold it as long as possible. Summon a 1/1 ghost. Okay. I'm fine with that. He's got a Fierce Monkey. Okay, starting to get some deck built up here. Or a board presence, I mean. He's sitting on 8 cards. And his hand's at 15. So let's drop a combo now. Make him draw. And bounce it back. We got time. I'm sitting on a Tree of Life anyway. There's a taunt minion we're going to get to play here soon too. Deal 3 damage to a minion if it dies. Something. Alright. If it dies, your next card this turn costs 2 less. Okay. That seems good. Played a preparation with it as well. So he might get another free card here. Yep. What's our hand size? 3, 6, 9. So we're going to draw into 10. So we're going to need to get some cards down for sure. Might play 2 3-drops next turn. Maybe a Grove Tender and a Dancing Sword. We need to get some board presence for sure. Life total's 33, so we're looking okay. He is kind of flooding the board out on me a little bit. All right, I'm a little concerned. 22. Really wish I had a taunt minion in hand right now. Gonna drop a Dancing Swords. Might drop Feral Rage, get that 8 armor going. I'm at 22. I just don't want to risk getting too low where I can't deal with him. He's swinging in for quite a bit here. Yeah, we're not in the best position. He's just flooding pretty quickly. Let's see what he does. All right, he's going face. That's what I figured he'd do. He's at 9 cards. All right, I'm going here. And we're definitely going to drop a taunt minion. We're at 16. Is there a chance he kills us here? What's he got? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. There's a chance, but I don't think it's very high. So I think we're safe just playing you. Slowing him down here. He could probably kill it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Well, we killed one of our win cons there. That's unfortunate. I did need to play it, though. I really needed to slow him down here, so I think it was still the right move. Kind of debating playing Poison Seeds, maybe killing these 3/3s. We'll see. We'll see what he does first. Okay. All right, he's dredging. Down to 6. At the end of your turn, add a random concoction. Okay. Oop, there goes Braum. Well, is what it is. All right, we need to preserve our life here. So, we have 8. All right, we need to kill, obviously. Gonna heal 8. I'm at 5, so I have, let's see here. I think I go 3. That's a good draw. Let's use you. I'll just hit face. Okay. Opponent's 2 cards. We still got a Tree of Life in our hand. Healbot's nice too. Healing 8. Let's see what he plays. We might have to play this Poison Seeds here soon. Do need to kill this 7/7. Or draw. It would have been nice to have that destroy any minion they draw 2 cards right about now. I don't really have much that can deal with that 7/7. He's got 16 he can do to me here. So I am in trouble. Yep. All right. Down to 7. What is the play? All right, let's kill you first. All right, we're at 9. If we board wipe, that's 4. I'll have 5 left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's swinging in for 10. I can heal. So that might be the play. So let's go ahead and drop Poison Seeds. Yeah. And hope that's enough to save me this round. While I draw his last 2 cards here. He could probably win here. If I can get Tree of Life down now, though, I have a decent chance. What's he doing now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 17. Tree of Life. Yeah. Ooh, is Reno active? Reno might be active. We'll do Tree of Life first, though. Jump me back to 35. Go ahead and hit this guy now. All right, let's see if we can squeeze it out. So we could play Cold Light into Reno. Don't think we have any more duplicates in our deck. He's lit up, so I'm thinking that means he's good. All right. It's going to be a close one. I think we got him, though. If he can't kill us here. Yeah, I think we got him. We could go face with our swipe too, just in case. So I think we're good. He just killed himself. Well, all right. We did it, guys. The dream. Mill Druid. The dream. We're living it. I love it. All right, guys. Well, that's the deck, man. It's a lot of fun to play. You guys should definitely check it out if you're into crazy decks like Mill. I think it's a lot of fun. Definitely makes the game more interesting anyway, in my opinion. But, all right. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good night.